I I just want to point out I accidentally like exhaled before the intro. So like I was holding my breath the whole time. And I couldn't breathe. I was like, oh, I'm struggling. But hey, we're live.
Hey,
We finally made
what's up?
the transition. Yeah, it's Goons Games and Gear. We finally figured something out. So now we will be every episode, which is Mondays and Fridays, depending on the holidays and everything else in life. Will be live pretty much around 7:30 usually. I mean that's about the general.
Yeah.
We're just a little late today because we're setting this up for the first time. So yeah, we're pretty excited. It's gonna be a good time. You should tell your friends, family, pets, political enemies about us.
Yeah.
Some good old gaming podcast news. Also, I love the shirt.
Thank you.
Yeah, Dodo. So, I'm so excited for this that they finally Splinter Cell was at the bottom of a trash can, and they're just like, we gotta get him out.
They're like, all right, throw Sam Fisher over here to Ghost Recon. All right, throw him into Rainbow Six Siege. All right, now it's time to make a game again.
No, don't forget about the mobile game they tried with.
Oh, right, the mobile game that was live for 3 months before they canceled it because nobody was playing it.
Right, because nobody was playing it. Like it's like for some reason they're like, let's just throw Sam Fisher into every other IP except for the game that everyone wants.
Right, the game he's from.
The game he's from, right? So it was just greenlit. That's the remake, or I guess a reboot, right? I mean,
yeah, they said they want to do a remake, not just a remaster.
Right.
So update everything, but keep like the core the same. So
now I'd imagine that would also mean that this is going to be a new like series in the sense of like it's going to be a different universe. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like we're not going to get like, I mean, they might put like Easter eggs in from like Blacklist and Conviction and stuff, but this seems to just be like, here's a new telling of it again, like that what they did with like Hitman, basically.
Oh right, yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I mean, I just want them to bring back Spies versus Mercenaries. That mode slapped.
Oh,
That was so much fun. Or you know what they could have done? They could have just like had a 10-year anniversary and just like remaster Chaos Theory. I would have been fine with that.
Oh yeah,
like, that game was awesome. That game. I loved Blacklist and I loved Blacklist and. The problem was I just couldn't stand the voice actor. It really irked me.
Oh yeah, the new guy. He was like, it wasn't the same.
Yeah, it really wasn't. So I hope they remember the original guy. But besides that, I mean, I like the mechanic where it was not a slowdown, but more like was it Deadeye and Red Dead Redemption, where it's like you mark them and then like pew pew pew.
Yeah, and then you just shoot them all. That was so cool.
Yeah, it was a really cool mode, and it had Spies versus Mercenaries. So it was still very fun. So it's. I'm so glad. I really want to know who finally pulled the trigger on that one. I think they're like, we need a new IP, and everyone at the table's like, I can't think of anything. It's like, what if we had a spy who had cool goggles? Wait, don't we have
Sir,
something like that?
we did that.
we did
Sir,
that.
we literally have that.
Todd Howard turns around. Can we do it again?
Todd busted in the room and was like, what if you put him in Skyrim?
Todd,
Sam Fisher,
we have a restraining order. Get out of here. Please.
You're not allowed in here anymore.
Please. Skyrim. He's going to be in a straitjacket one day. So this is ripe for a remake too, because there was enough games where like they did so much to Sam Fisher, like they pretended to take away his daughter. They made him kill his best friend in Double Agent. What was it? There was something else that tragic that happened to him, but pretty much his life sucks.
Conviction was the one where like they were against him, right? It was like he was like against the law or something.
He went rogue because, well, I forget why he went rogue, but he
it was like the James Bond thing, right? Where they just like pinned him for something, but he didn't do it.
Spoilers much? I haven't seen all of them. I just watched Casino Royale.
Oh God!
I just watched it. Okay, come on. Yeah. So I like this. This is gonna be I'm not going to call it going to be great because it's by Ubisoft, but it definitely has potential. I hope they don't destroy it with microtransactions, but I imagine they will. I just don't know how.
Right. I guess it
And
depends if there's the online again, right?
true. I think they have to do that. Has Ubisoft made a single player game recently?
Far Cry.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, Far Cry. And then they're working on what's it, Assassin's Creed Universe or
Infinite.
Infinite? Yeah.
All right. We it's on our articles, but since we're talking about it, they're doing a crossover event where the main protagonist in Odyssey is like gonna
Oh, I
meet
saw that.
in
Yeah.
Ragnarok. But like,
And then they announced a new DLC for Valhalla.
was it officially? I thought it was leaked, and then I thought they
I
planned
think they
on
like officially announced it the next day. But like you get like god powers and just start destroying everything. I mean,
So-
it looks sweet and good for them.
I didn't realize it, but Odyssey happens like before Origins, so
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed with the direction with Assassin's Creed. I just wish they didn't have Assassin's Creed. Like, they didn't make it about Assassin's Creed. Like,
Right,
yeah, the formula is there for a good RPG. It's just the universe isn't.
Yeah, they like had such a good story. My favorite part about Assassin's Creed was always the outside stuff when you played as like Desmond. Like I thought that stuff was awesome. But then all they're doing is telling the story of assassins now. But like Odyssey, like did you play Odyssey at all?
I played a little bit. I didn't finish it.
So like Origins was the like beginning of the assassins, right? And then
Right.
Odyssey, they're like, well, these are the beginnings of the assassins, and the only like relation to the assassins is the last like 5 minutes of the game. So you play this whole game as just like a Roman gladiator, basically,
Right.
and then it's just like, oh yeah, you're an assassin, by the way.
We forgot to tell
Like
you.
what? Cool.
You had a blade already, but we forgot to tell
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just like, and then with Valhalla, spoilers, but like there's like gods and stuff like Fenrir, the giant wolf.
Right.
Right, like I understand there's aliens in Assassin's Creed. I get that. But like mythos and aliens are two different realms.
Yeah.
Like two different things. Like I don't need both. I dealt with one because you didn't really interact with the alien species until like the very end of the games. These are like, oh, here's the cool boss battles you can do now. It's like, okay.
Awesome. Thanks.
Awesome. So that's our Assassin's Creed rant for the week. Don't worry, you'll get more. Probably it's like Todd Howard to us. We love it and hate it at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what do you, I mean, let's see. If they just started Splinter Cell, what do you think? Like 3 years?
Yeah.
Actually,
it's gonna be a while.
I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna say it's an open world.
Oh, it's yeah.
Because
it's
this could-
going to be like what Assassin's Creed is now, basically, just with
no,
Splinter Cell.
I was gonna compare it to Metal Gear Solid.
So, like, you go in the missions and then it's open world.
Yeah,
Okay, I could see that.
because this is. I mean, it's spy stuff, right? And Metal Gear did it great. Like that game was
Right.
a Phantom Pain. There we go. I didn't finish it because it was just so long. I still want to play it again. But that's I think that'd be the most fun way to advance Splinter Cell.
That would be cool. I could see that happening.
Because then you could somehow have a way of co-op. You could. I'm sure they can milk it for microtransactions. But I just think I think Ubisoft wants to go in more open world direction anyway, especially with their single player games.
They do
like
it
Far
with
Cry.
everything.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't think of a like. But they have Rayman, but they don't update that. They don't give any more Rayman games anymore.
Right.
They gave it to the rabbits.
Yeah, literally every game of theirs is like open world now. Like Ghost
Right.
Recon's open world, Far Cry, Assassin's Creed.
I feel like Skull and Bones. Oh wait, and there it came out.
Oh, no. Rainbow Six Siege, that's open world. Yeah.
That's that's open world if you close your eyes and believe it's open.
Yeah.
World. God, I always get the itch to go back to that game. It just always
One
hits
day.
me. One day,
Yeah.
yeah, we gotta do it. So now on to why did I keep bringing up this article, but Halo 343 they there's no easy way to put that. They screwed the pooch on the store. Like the microtransactions just make no sense.
They're ridiculous. So
right.
basically, the points, 100 of them equate to $1, right? And
Right.
a lot of these armor packs and stuff that are coming out are like
20
$25.
right.
And like that's ridiculous.
I think wasn't like the dandelion like $10.
The dandelion was $15 for a dandelion to
right,
put
like,
on your helmet. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, they have to lower these prices. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Or they just need to learn how to bundle it better.
Yeah, exactly. Like add
Fortnite
vehicle
does,
skins.
Right, like Fortnite does it. Like you spend $25 on the bundle,
love Fortnite.
but you get a skin, a
weapon
cosmetic, like a glider, and then like a pickaxe. So like you're getting more bang for your buck than just like a skin.
Do you love Fortnite?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
I'm a true gamer.
A true gamer. Oh, I'm messing up with these articles, man. But speaking of Fortnite, they I guess for the winter event, they added like a frozen banana skin for free. But more importantly, another Spider-Man event is that like you can now play as like Mary Jane from the new Spider-Man movie or Tom Holland, basically himself.
I need to go see it. Did you go see it?
No, not yet. We need to see it together.
Okay. We'll watch it at the same exact. We'll live stream in the theater.
We'll be one of those.
Yeah, guys, I really like when
Tom
Holland swung through the city. That was great.
No, I want to be one of those videos you find in like the dark web where it's like someone who like had their camera in like their pocket. The screen's like half seen. Out. Oh, it's like the problem is
someone like walk by.
The longer we wait, the more we risk spoilers because someone's going to be terrible about it. You know,
knock on wood, I haven't seen any spoilers yet. So I've seen a lot of people saying just go see it. So
no, I'm not. It's not really a spoiler because you know what's happening, but there's an intense sex scene. I'm just saying.
There was actually an article that said they never want to do a sex scene.
Well, I mean,
like it was from Tom Holland, and he's like, A, we don't want to do it, even though we're like dating and whatever. But B, I'm also a high school kid. Why do you want to see that? Like, what do you? What is wrong with you people?
Side note, I read that apparently he like accidentally farted on Zenyatta's like face because like the suit like super tight and it's super tight. Sometimes you just can't hold it in. Anyway, we keep getting off track. So back to Halo and us loving and hating it. Just for the record, again, we absolutely love the game. We've been playing it on our little free time, but like you're saying, they need to add more content in terms of like. Or at least better bundles. It's just ridiculous. I'm not paying $10 for a dandelion.
Work on the pricing. Like I want to buy the stuff, but it's ridiculous how expensive it is.
Right, and you know it's like $10 for a dandelion. Or no, would you say 15?
Yeah, 15 for a dandelion.
For a dandelion. Like maybe if you added that to every like vehicle as well, I could arguably say, okay, you know what, I could see it. But even then, it's like it's like just for my helmet, which you don't see unless you die.
Yeah, I don't see it. Everybody else does.
That's like biggest. What?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right. One of my biggest gripe was like microtransactions for these kind of games is like, I appreciate weapon skins because you can see it all the time, but since it's not a third person game, I can't see my armor unless I'm dead. So you know, I mean, like actually, I'm granted in Halo they do have cool intro and outro scenes. I'll give them that. But it's nice to see like your own customization, but still, it's like.
And I guess you see it like when you're driving a vehicle, but
but at least with vehicles, you know, again, but what I'm saying is that like add the bundles to the vehicles as well. Like, you know, I don't think
they gotta add there. Yeah, they gotta add more to it. The only like thing I could see them like their justification for it is that it's you're technically buying 5 things in the bundle because you get like the helmet, the arms, the chest, and the legs or whatever. That you can like mix and match. Well, like for the like regular armor bundles, for example, that
Oh.
are like $25, $30, whatever.
Mhm.
Like you're getting 5 parts that you could customize, like to whatever you want, basically. But like still, it's just dumb.
Yeah, but
They need to work on it.
the big, I mean, the reason the controversy was brought back up is because this armor in particular, Hazop or something like that, that was in like the Master Chief collection, or like it was an older skin that you got for free, and now they're
Oh
charging
yeah,
you literally $20
yeah,
for it. It's
yeah.
like, like especially you can't. You could do that arguably with a new skin that's never been made before, but you can't do
Right,
that with a skin that's been free. You just can't.
right.
It's not. People are gonna notice. It's not something you can avoid.
Yeah, yeah. That's like if they're just like, oh, here's a Master Chief skin, give us $25. What? That should be like for beating the campaign. I should be able to play as Master Chief.
I still haven't checked out what the campaign armor you get is.
There's like a ton apparently.
Oh,
I
really?
keep seeing like clips and stuff on TikTok about it.
Where's the one where I turn into the Arbiter?
Dude, one day.
And then also with Hit 343, they basically said they have to completely rework the how you get the new armor the from the broken, was it broken? The samurai event.
Fracture.
Oh, fractured
Samurai?
Tenari event. Yeah, yeah. Like they apparently made a mistake. They made it way too hard, and it was only open for a week. Which again, I just don't understand it. Why'd you make it across 3 different weeks? I've never heard of that for an event. Have you?
I don't understand that. No, it not at all. The problem too was like, so the only way you could progress that like season pass was doing the challenges specifically for the event. But the challenges for the event were just mixed in with the regular challenges. So you didn't know like when you were going to get a challenge like that for the event to level it up.
And plus, this was before the rework, because now the XP is
Right,
like
for the
it's
progression.
good now. But before that,
Right.
it was like, you're going up an uphill mountain on an uphill mountain just to get nowhere. It's just you got
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
You had
I
to
think
grind for like a week.
I got to like rank 5 or whatever because that was where you unlocked the like armor set.
Mhm.
But like I did like probably like 10 challenges to get there, and that's like just ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah. You got so little. So they said 343 confirms upcoming Tenrai event
Right.
will replace most challenge swaps and XP boosts with items previously only available in the store. Let's see, there'll be structural changes. They said less challenge swaps and XP boosts in the event pass. You'll get more content, shoulders, coatings, and more. Let's see. All event-specific gear that was mistakenly put in the store will only be earnable in the Tenari event itself. Oh, so that was a mistake, because you could have bought the part of
Right,
the
you could
armor in the
buy
store.
the armor, but the
Right.
problem was too like you had to have the what is it like the base set
Y-
of the armor or something.
Yeah, to equip it.
Right.
So apparently that was a mistake, which is interesting, because that just didn't make sense when we looked at it too. It's like, why are you making me pay for this when, like, what happens if I just don't unlock the armor from the event pass?
Right.
Let's see. And they're also gonna make changes to the upcoming to the permanent store. We think we can do some things better for our players and better for the game experience. Very generic. We're taking a look across the board. We have to make sure that customization is actually doing what we expect it to do. We just have to take a look at all of that. We have conversations going on right now. It's something that is sure top of mind. So, I mean, they didn't really.
I mean they're on top of it at least. That's all we
Yep.
really can like ask for. Like it sucks that they're doing this, but like 343 has been on top of everything since the minute this game has released. So
Right. I'm sure Microsoft bought like 3 different studios, but like, watch this. Like, please.
oh well, I mean, I assume this is all 343 is doing now, right? Because they're not going to make another Halo game for a while.
10 years.
So all they're doing is quality control on this on Infinite.
So I was watching this. The HCS Halo Halo Championship Series. It was live today. The first tournament.
Oh, I wanted to watch it. Yeah.
Okay. No, trust me, you didn't.
Okay.
It was great the first round. It was great. The second round, it was a mix of 5 different games. First, the 3 wins, and it was like Slayer, Oddball, it was everything, which was pretty cool. The problem was in the second game, which was Slayer. It was 46-45, and the max is at 50, and they're all on LAN, like they're all in the same room, and
Right.
someone gets like their game like crashes. They literally had to restart the whole session. I'm sorry, the
Wow.
round. So they both went back to 0. And and it took like 20 minutes to decide on that because like it happened and they're trying to fix it, and then it was like a ref call, and it like 20 minutes later, like, yeah, we're gonna restart it. Like now they're like, yeah, more Halo. This is great, guys. Like if I was a team member, I would be astronomically pissed if I was the one with the hit 46.
Yeah, what?
I'd be.
I also feel like that's never happened. How many like pro gaming leagues like they're all the games they've ever had? I feel like I've never heard of a game crashing.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
in the middle of it.
like I've watched league championships before or like tournaments,
Yeah.
and the work like it never crashes, but like there'll be mistakes and they're allowed to pause and like get a review. But this
Right,
like actually just crashed.
Right.
Which is you just
Which is
like you're watching it, and then one name just like blips out, and it's just like
Right.
what? Like,
It's like, oh well, it's a 3-on-4 now for the last 5 kills of the game. So
and it's totally demoralizing because like when that kind of stuff happens, especially in a tournament setting, your mind switches from like a competitive mode to more of a like, I just can't believe that happened. Like
Right.
the mentality
Right.
changes. So I mean, it's still going on till the end of the weekend, but wow, top prize is $100,000 and 25,000 Halo points, whatever that means.
wow.
Whoa,
Nice.
whoa.
They got the next 10 years battle passes paid off.
So, I don't remember the teams that went on today, but all I know is that I would have been pissed, and I just didn't watch for the rest of it because it just bugged me to wait that long.
Right.
All right. So, excuse me. And this was pretty noteworthy. It's gonna be kind of small, but or at least in retrospect, but they finally came to a settlement for Cyberpunk 2077. Almost $2 million. Now you might be thinking, who gets that $2 million from Cyberpunk? The investors, the shareholders.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
Like,
you like that? The guys who rushed the game out and said, yeah, you guys got to release this now. They get more money? But why? How about
they
you
get their money
give it to everybody who bought a copy of the game? Yeah.
Yeah, give me $60 for buying this
Right.
unplayable game. So apparently, I wasn't aware they had a budget of over 300 million, but it made it back in one day. And I'm very curious on how that worked because a bunch of people, myself included, refunded it. So, like how does that work?
I guess it still just like sold a ton. Like the game still sold well. It was
'Cause, like,
still like the top sale on Steam that day or whatever.
it reminds me of the meme. Do you remember when Fallout 76 came out and everyone's like, this sucks, this is terrible? There's this there was a video of this guy who goes to GameStop who's trying to return the game, and he's just like, you can't return this, I'm sorry. And he just like trashes the place. Like,
Oh, I remember
yeah.
that. Yeah.
That's how I would have been with this. So yeah,
Cyberpunk though, like I don't know. They must have still sold it like crazy, I guess, to still have made 300 million on the first day, excluding the returns.
so it was about 316 million for the development, and then they recouped the entire development and marketing budget in digital pre-orders alone.
Huh. And didn't see a huge impact from refunds.
Yeah,
Huh.
like
I wonder if everybody was just like, whatever, I got other stuff to play. They'll fix it eventually. I'll just let it sit there.
So I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. It's like, okay, they lost $2 million, but it's like the bully wants. It's like, give me my lunch money back. And they're like, but you gave it to me. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, now I'm taking it back. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not sure how pissed they are, but considering they made way more than they actually put in, I'm not sure if this 2 million is going to be like a huge dip for them. I don't know. I mean, they're still supporting the game.
They did really well on like Black Friday and stuff. So maybe it just like didn't even matter. They're just like, oh, here you go.
I, who knows? But the point is that sometimes you'll get a trash game and you won't get your money back. Like that one kid for Fallout 76. Sucks to suck. Lose. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, the moral of the story is I'm a jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like this is just. I'm actually surprised that it got settled so fast. It's been less than a year, more or less, and like in terms of when the class action settlement started. Which when it says class action, I assumed it meant that people would also get refunded. 'Cause that's usually how class actions work. But no, just the shareholders because they deserve it.
Yeah.
Rush this game out. It didn't work. Okay, give us our money. Give us some of our money.
Give me my money back.
But you made me do this. And okay, so this next one, it's not actually gaming news related. I guess we'll call it more on the gear side of Goons Games and Gear. That's where I got right this time. Comcast. I have Xfinity. Don't DDoS me. And last year, or even the year before that, they announced data caps because they hate everyone. And this is the second or third time that they are delaying it for a year. And so it's hilarious because one, data caps are ridiculous. There's literally no point in a data cap. It makes zero sense. It's just a really slimy move for companies to get more money out of you. Now they'll say like, "Oh, we're trying to relieve congestion, from our systems." That I can actually do this. That's bull. Yeah, they're right. Yeah, I said that's right. It's back. I'm saying it. It's absolutely bullshit. There you go. I just want to do it again because like during COVID, when literally the most people ever were on the internet at the same time, there was zero problems. Like there was no like huge like it wasn't like the South Park episode where there wasn't enough internet to share. It was like there was no problem. Like this is just stupid. Like they keep delaying it because they know everyone hates it and it's ridiculous. They want to charge you $30 for a cap. That's like I'm sorry to uncap it. To uncap it. Like I'm gonna do it again. There we go. I'm gonna do it again. It's ridiculous.
They know they're gonna lose everybody once they do it.
The problem is the internet companies they're really territorial. Like I literally don't have another provider available to my place.
Right.
So it's like I literally can't choose anyone else.
Yeah.
And as a gamer, it's to the normal person, this isn't actually a problem because like you don't download a terabyte, 1.2 terabytes a month. Right. Like, but someone like us who download games that are like at this point 100 gigabytes, that's already a tenth. Yeah. Oh, that's not even that's not including updates, funny cat emails, all the important
streaming,
stuff.
All that stuff.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah. If you stream 4K, like the Netflix highest plan, you're done. Oh, yeah. You're done in a day.
You're done in a day. Yeah.
Right. So it's ridiculous. It's really, again, because you're just terrible. You're terrible, Xfinity. We will not accept your sponsorship. That's right. We're refusing right here.
That's
everyone.
Right.
That's right. We won't sell out unless you give us a sponsorship.
A multi-million-dollar deal. We can talk.
And
we'll take the episode down.
Or another deal that states that you just won't cap us. In which case, right, we'll work with you. So I just that was just gonna annoy me. You can bring up the next article because now I'm just angry.
All right. Hopefully everybody's heard of the hit Japanese cult classic Ringu. If not, you're going to. It's coming to Dead by Daylight. Ringu is the story of like the creepy wet girl in the well. That's like the best way to describe it. You watch the video and then like, what is it? 7 days later you die or something like that.
Oh my. Wow. I'm so angry at myself.
See, now you know what it is.
No, I totally confused it with, oh my God, with, the other horror girl Japanese movie, where it haunts a house and it just like if you walk into the house you're haunted and it just kills you.
The one that Scary Movie made fun
Yeah,
of
yeah.
with
What?
the boy in the attic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my! I really can't believe I confused the two this whole time. And it's like, huh? Well, that changes things for me.
But yeah, I think
Did
this is
you
a
watch
cool
the
pick.
movies?
I think there's 3 of them. I've seen the first one. I don't think I've seen the other 2.
Is there three? Well, there's the English ones and there's the Japanese ones. There's 2 English
Yeah.
ones. I don't know about the Japanese ones.
Right, yeah. Like I've seen the first Japanese one, and I think I've seen both of the English ones. I don't remember, but anyway,
It's gonna kill me that I can't think of that name.
it's a cool. I think it's a cool pick for it. I think it'll be interesting. I think if they make a map where there's like wells all through the map, and you're basically like Mario, and you're just going through warp pipes.
Oh,
I think that would be cool.
You lost me there, but I like the first half.
Yeah. I think that would be really cool. I mean, their last DLC they killed it with who they had, Nemesis, and then Jill and Leon from Resident Evil.
It was, I think it was Nemesis, then Hellraiser. They just released someone from South American folklore.
Oh, that's right. I remember seeing that.
Some portrait painting girl, but besides that, yeah, yeah, they're getting all these IPs for.
Oh, Dead by Daylight just like kills it. Yeah, they're doing so great.
I just love that the name is never actually the name from the game, or from the movie. Like for example, Texas Chainsaw. I mean, it's just Bubba.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's probably for copyright reasons. The Grudge. There we go. The Grudge.
That's it.
Yes. Yep. That movie still haunts me. I still can't sleep in a dark room.
Yeah. Oh, I have to have a nightlight on.
Oh, of course. I mean, you need your own little nightlight. Every adult needs a nightlight. And if you don't, then you haven't watched this movie. And you haven't watched this movie, either don't watch it for your own sanity or watch it because it's incredible.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Honestly, I don't like The Ring as much, or sorry, Ringu, but The Grudge. And they actually. Oh wait. They just wait. Was Ring the one that they recently had a new adaptation for?
Yes, and it was awful. I think it was The Ring.
Yeah. Wait.
I don't know. The only thing I can think of, they're doing Scream again.
Yeah.
With and Matthew Lillard's coming back for it, which
really
sounds really cool. Yeah.
Don't worry, Scream is also in Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, and then they do like Friday the 13th every 3 years and make it worse and worse. But you know, whatever.
We're just gonna ignore that. So, it's interesting. It's probably gonna help bring more people in. It's like the best horror game ever made. I mean, like in terms of like sales and stuff. If you consider it horror, I guess.
Yeah.
Horror.
Who would you like to see in it? I want to see like the Babadook monster. I think that would be really cool.
Who's that?
Did you ever watch the Babadook on Netflix? It's about like this mom who's suffering from like severe mental problems, and she sees like it's like how do I describe it? It's almost like Ryuk from Death Note.
Can I ask, when I said I don't know that, and you said, have you ever seen the movie that has the exact same name as the monster?
Well, anyway, it's got a monster in it that kind of looks like Ryuk from Death Note, and now, that would be cool, I think. Or just add Ryuk from Death Note.
My personal pick would be Barney from Barney, I guess. From the kids show.
Right, just add Freddy Fazbear. Oh my god.
Honestly, yeah. That's
honestly
a good choice.
Cool.
Yeah, you'd have to have its own map, but that'd be cool.
Todd Howard, he could be in it. He could be a survivor, and instead of like fixing the generators, he's just handing out copies of Skyrim.
No. So I'm not sure if you're aware, if you haven't played in a while. There's you can get this perk. Well, it's not even a perk, but like an activated thing where you can like just kill somebody who's crawling on the ground. Usually you can't. You have to put them on a hook. But there's an ability where like one survivor in the game, you can just choose to kill them, and it has like a special kill animation for each monster. Oh, Todd Howard's would just be like, he has a copy of Skyrim. He just like, play it. Play the game. Play it. Oh man, we love Todd Howard, and I hope he loves us.
Yeah, sponsor us.
Yeah, seriously. All right, so this directly affects me, so I'm going to talk about it. Steam Deck is still on track to meet the February 2022 deadline,
Woo!
despite chip shortages and other issues. What? Actually, so I didn't really get your opinion on this. Are you going to get one?
I I want one, right? I'm so afraid of the stick drift though. Because if you get the stick drift, the whole system's garbage. Except
Right.
for like the mouse pads, but I feel like I'm gonna hate the mouse pads.
Right.
Um the problem too is I have a PS5 and an Xbox. Like I would literally only get this for like messing around with like other stuff. So like trying to download like maybe like League on it or I don't know. I don't know what else I even play on PC to be honest. But
Well, see, for me, I mean, you can use it more than just like for playing PC games. Like you can use it as a like a computer. So like
right.
for me, arguably, I mean, let's just say I didn't want to bring my laptop for some reason. I could technically like record this podcast on here, like on the go,
Right.
which I think is pretty cool. I think like it's like the Switch. It's like for us, it's situational, where
Right. Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
but like at some point, I might have to go back into the work in the office instead of work from home, and at that point, I could totally use this, which would be really sweet.
Right.
So, but also the problem is like there's always first generation hardware scare, which is basically like the first
Right.
iteration is always the worst. And
It's also just going to be like, yeah, it's also going to be like impossible to get, I'm sure. Just
I mean, well,
even like the pre-orders they handled really well, but like once it's actually like available, like it's going to be scalped like crazy.
well, I think that's why they made the pre-orders like you have to charge $5 just a pre-order, which is going to confuse
Right.
the bots. But the thing, at least with this, I'm more worried about battery life in terms of like how long it will actually play for
Oh,
without.
that too. Yeah.
But like I feel like I'm not worried about stick drift because they have to have understood that this is way more important in this device compared to like the Switch, because you could, you can detach the controller and just get a new one. You can't do that with this.
Right. I remember they had said they're like very closely watching it, so and I assume at this point, like all the bug testing is done. They're literally just producing it now at this point.
And I'm also like, people said it's pretty comfortable, but to me, it just doesn't look it. But maybe I'm just looking at it wrong. Maybe the grips actually feel good. It just looks so bulky that it's going to be uncomfortable.
It's going to be like a Sega Game Gear. Like I can imagine that's how it's going to feel.
But like, I also want this because it's going to innately be more powerful than the Switch, and I can play my PC games on it. So it's like, for me, unfortunately, it would almost kill the Switch off. I mean, at this point, I just play the Switch for my the main Nintendo games like Pokemon, Smash, and that fun stuff. But
Right.
I mean, when it first came out for indie games, it was great, and I still love the indie games I have on it. But like, as we're getting through time and we keep asking for a more powerful Switch, it's getting much harder to put indie games on there to run flawlessly.
Right.
Like, I love Dead by Daylight. Well, I do like Dead by Daylight, but Dead Cells. But I can see when it's slowing down because there's so much going on the screen.
Right.
And that's just a sign of the times. And speaking of that, I'm actually glad we talked about Nintendo for a second. On Twitter, actually, I took a screenshot, so I'm going to bring it up. Was it the creator? I think it was the creator of Doki Doki Literature Club. He commented on how Pokemon Legends Arceus, like graphically it looks like it's from the GameCube era, and he got some flack for it. And the reason I thought it was interesting is because he pointed out that it's like, I'm not trying to be mean about the game about its graphical fidelity. If actually what I'm mad about is the problem with the Switch, is because like it either means that the what's it called, the development time for this was like, well, not development time, just the development process was just very mishandled, that the graphics is going to take a plunge, or that
Right.
there's just so much that the Switch just can't handle it, so you have to trade with graphical fidelity just to make it work on there. I wish I could find
sense.
it. It
Because
makes
a lot of
sense,
games have done that. Like when they ported like The Witcher over, Like that game runs in like 720p just because the Switch can't handle it.
Oh, okay, I found it. Dan Salvato, creator of Doki Doki Literature Club, he said he tweeted out like the pictures from the one of the newest trailers. The Pokemon franchise has grossed more than MCU, Mario, and Harry Potter combined. Why do these graphics look like they're from a GameCube game? And then he goes on to clarify the point here. The issue isn't the graphics themselves. The issue is that lowering graphics is a forced compromise for an inefficient game engine, not on the time/resources, etc. It's a reflection of the whole picture. Bad graphics can mean trouble development. And then another thread he just mentioned about like how the Switch also probably can't handle it that well.
Right.
I mean, and he's not wrong. And
No,
I like
not at all. Nintendo
it's
needs
weird.
to just realize they need a more powerful system.
That or well, there's also that, but I also think that Game Freaks, considering how much money they have, they should if they're gonna make games like this, like continuing on, they need a bigger team.
Right. And I'm surprised they don't just have a giant team like to work on all this stuff.
Right.
Like already.
Yeah, no, they definitely should, especially with all the money they're raking in. Because, and I like when they try to not make Pokemon games and it just sucks. Well, do you remember the name of that game? It was like a
Little Town Hero that
yeah.
lasted like a day and sold like 2 copies.
It's like, oh, just stick what you're good at, you know.
Yeah.
At least in this case, but I mean, it's not that it has me worried, but I mean, it brings up a good point that it could have a trouble development. That
Right.
this because I was expecting, honestly. Well, I mean, when I first saw the first trailer, I was worried. I'm like, the frame rate on this is like 20. This is terrible. Like
Yeah.
everything was
Yeah.
like super choppy. It looks like it got better based on the newer trailers. But we don't know what kind of slowdown it could have with more Pokemon on the screen. And also,
Right.
it's going
to be like driving through the wild area in Sword and Shield. Like when stuff starts to pop in, that game like just stops. It becomes a slideshow.
yeah, and it kind of ruined the immersion, especially with the pop-ins. That was
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It like at first I didn't mind it, but then like when people pointed out, it kind of stood out to me that like, eh. And again, that's I think that's more of a hardware issue that it has to do with rendering distance.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
I'm
That's like
still gonna
Breath of the
game.
Wild still has issues with it.
Right, and that was a launch title.
Yeah.
It like, and I mean, it works. It works great enough on the Switch. Don't get me wrong, but Nintendo is technically, excuse me, not technically, but is definitely in house in terms of making Zelda games. There's a Pokemon,
Is Game Freak.
Yeah, it's Game
which
Freak, which
they just own, I guess.
yeah,
at this
basically
point.
it's like a shadow own.
Right.
It's like, but how do I put this? I'm also curious if this will be the last Pokemon game for the Switch. If they're gonna keep going open world, which they should, because clearly for Platinum, those remakes in terms of like in terms of functionality are terrible.
Yeah, I guess.
What I mean is like there's so many bugs and stuff. Like it gets the point of like
Right.
to a casual it won't make a difference. Like, you know, it's
Right.
a
The game
faithful
runs fine.
remake.
Right. If you're looking for the bugs and stuff, then yeah, they're there for that. But that's also like not Pokemon Company's fault. That's whoever did
true.
the remakes.
But I would also argue it somewhat is because they should have put the proper TLC into like overseeing this remake.
Right. They put too much faith in that other company. Was the problem.
Not Pokemon Company.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I can't believe we didn't make this the biggest news of the year. That Minecraft, you're right, not Skyrim, Minecraft is the first game to surpass 1 trillion views on YouTube. Dream must be
how
like
they do it.
That's I mean, in a sense it's kind of crazy. I mean, was it 1 trillion, right? What I just said, yeah, 1 trillion views.
Minecraft is like the most popular game in the world.
And it died for a while too. And then PewDiePie brought it back.
PewDiePie literally revived it, and then Microsoft's been pumping out updates for it, which is great. So
Yeah, Microsoft, I mean, that Well, the studio is gonna break fast. Yeah, like I log into it from time to time, and like their store is just decked out. It's just like, you want this skin, you
Yeah.
want this, you want this texture pack, you want this. But there has to be insane money in this. And like Minecraft doesn't get a lot of like how do I put it, like huge like game changing updates either. Just like, hey, this is like a nice quality of life like
Right.
Cliffs update, and it gets better.
Yeah, and it just keeps getting better. So good for them.
Let's see. Given that Minecraft's been around for 12 years, that means Minecraft YouTubers have collectively put out an average of 2,500 years of content per year by that metric.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty believable.
So if you ever tell me that you have nothing to watch and you're bored, you are a liar, because you
Yeah.
have Minecraft. You have 1 trillion hours of Minecraft to watch.
Yeah.
You have quite literally your whole lifetime to watch Minecraft.
Yeah.
If you started Minecraft right now and you didn't die for like 1,000 years,
You'd still have Minecraft.
You'd still have Minecraft.
Because guess what? By tomorrow, there's going to be like 2 trillion hours of Minecraft on YouTube.
Yeah, right? Like, or even by now, apparently.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wow. Minecraft players like C Nanners. I like that name. Of Machina. Oh, okay. He came from Machinima.
Machinima.
I was gonna say Machinima.
It's been
I
too
was like,
long. That you
I don't know
had to
why it was
pronounce
like my
that.
brain
Yeah.
wasn't processing it. C Nanners. And AFMAO amassed 3.17 billion views in 2021 alone. So I just want to point out there a new announcement that we are going to be posting Minecraft videos now. Check us
We're
out.
the Minecraft podcast. Today we're going to talk about our favorite brick. What's your favorite brick? Mine's dirt.
Well, that's really interesting. Mine has to be obsidian. I really like the look and the taste.
Yeah,
I want to be able to. When do we look? Wait, did Minecraft VR ever come out? Wasn't that a thing a few years ago? Or was it AR?
It's like a mod, but
Oh,
I
it's
don't
a
know
mod.
if they ever like officially did it. They did like the 4K pack. I remember that.
I want to lick bricks. Okay, I want to be able to lick a Minecraft brick.
I want to
before
hug a
I die.
creeper.
Look, most people don't know this about me, but one of my goals in life somehow is to live past 2100, like in the sense, like the year 2100, like being the 22nd century, and that'll never happen. But I could possibly lick a Minecraft cube, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'll take that over living 100+ years.
What's his name's working on it for us? Facebook Lizard Man.
Facebook Blizzard.
With what is his
Who?
name? Oh my god, Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, Facebook Blizzard.
He's building the metaverse so you can lick a Minecraft rock.
Where did you get Blizzard from that?
No, lizard. He's a lizard.
Oh, I thought you
He's
said
a
Blizzard.
reptile.
I'm like, wow, what? A quote here: as our data shows, it took around 8 years for this community to generate 500 billion views, but only another 2 or so to double that and hit 1 trillion. And this is from the Minecraft site. What future heights they hit, we can only guess at. But as with this milestone, it'll be fun to watch it happen. Well, YouTube's celebrating because they have like the one, which I didn't understand until I read this article, that they have like the 1 trillion mark on their top left corner.
Yeah.
But when Gangnam Style hit 1 billion, who cares? But when Minecraft hits 1 trillion, the world goes wild. A cultural phenomenon versus a barely 3-dimensional game, and I guess the barely 3-dimensional win. So congratulations, Minecraft. We still have to play it though. In the mods, we have to get on. We have to get on a Mr. Is it Mr. Beast, right? A Mr. Beast episode somehow, and just win free stuff.
Yeah.
Today we're gonna find out if you can lick a Minecraft cube. Here's $100 million.
Right. I'll just take the 100 million. Thank you.
Dude, this is one thing I can't stand about YouTube. I accidentally clicked a Mr. Beast video again.
Oh, you're screwed now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's all you're gonna get.
All I see is like the most most cheeky thumbnails. Were like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
do you pick $1 million or this random key? It's like, I picked the key. It goes straight to my heart.
It goes to $2 billion. Yes.
Yeah, I'll take $2 billion. For the podcast, don't worry, we got more to talk about. We're not leaving you guys yet. Fortnite. Wait, well, I actually already mentioned this because the Spider-Man.
Have you heard of Fortnite, the hit online battle royale game? It's great. Okay.
Yeah, that's the news. Yeah, I had it at the end, but we talked about it before. Fortnite. We gotta play it. I'm just kidding. I don't want to play it. I don't want to play anything because I'm an adult and it sucks. I hate being sad. Okay. I this is something that was this is piquing my interest. So the Twitch pretty much is rolling out an unsubscribe feature, like basically like a questionnaire once you unsubscribe from someone. And I just think that's hilarious. Like you unsubscribe somebody. Oh, yeah. What is your reasoning? I hate them. Like
yeah.
Let's see. The reason for the controversy who caused her community isn't. That's a weird way to word that. The reason for the controversy who caused her community is now shown at the bottom of the story. Check it out on your dashboard and blah blah. Let's see. Argyle said, without the fact that your community might need to cancel a subscription, it can help you focus on areas that you can and can't control. The viewer is not allowed to give the reason if subscribing from a channel. Those streams that present the feature received mixed feedback. Wait,
what?
Yeah, the viewer is not allowed to give the reason if unsubscribing from a channel. Oh, so let's see here. It'll only show up if you are accept targeting cookies. Please let the cookies view this feature. This is a really weird worded article. Okay. So Twitch has introduced a new feature that allows streamers to see why viewers have blocked their channel. Let's see. Channel analytics lets streamers see aggregated and anonymous information about your subscriptions. The reason is the shift in the viewer schedule, the streamer schedule, financial reasons, or other. The details in the Twitch blog are all mentioned. The reason for the controversy caused her. This is like a really poorly worded article, and I saw like two sentences that like when we were doing the research, I saw the two sentences that I read before, and it at first made sense. But what is this article? I'm seeing a lot.
Yeah, what?
Where can
I found another version of it.
Yeah, please. I think this was actually just translated.
Essentially, what it does is if you unsubscribe from somebody, right? Whether you do it manually or
wait, unsubscribe, or you could subscribe to us. Yes, at YouTube.
Yes.
Goons, Games, and Gear. Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah, you got it right that time.
Well, I just said Twitch. Why? That was.
Now you're ruined.
On YouTube, TikTok, everywhere podcast. Tell your friends, family, and kids. Continue.
But so yeah, essentially they send out a survey after your subscription runs out, or you just click unsubscribe to stop the automatic renewals or whatever. And then you give a reason so the Twitch streamer knows what the problem was. But who cares, right? These guys like Shroud and Dr. Disrespect, or he's not on Twitch, but whoever's the big guys on Twitch, they're not gonna care. Oh, he couldn't pay for the $5 for the sub this month, cool, he'll do it next month or something. It's good for the negatives, I guess, if someone's just really terrible at Twitch streaming, but
someone's really terrible at Twitch streaming. I feel like this could kind of negatively harm smaller streamers, because then it's you see someone oh, it's bored with this content, and that's gonna demotivate them.
Right. If someone has 5 streamers and they go down to 4 and the guy's yeah, he sucked, all right, I'm just not gonna Twitch stream anymore. Sorry, right. 4 other people. And it's already
hard to keep the momentum of consistently streaming. It's hard.
Yeah.
So that's pretty depressing. I don't know why they did that, but I mean, again, for a bigger audience, I could see the value if you see maybe 100 people unsubscribe because I don't know, they don't like your content. I don't know. It's there could be good analytics to find, but
right, it's a good and bad.
Right, but unlike the dislike button where YouTube, you are cowards, even though we're streaming to you, where they just removed it basically. Oh, I'm sorry, the counter entirely. You can still dislike a button, but who cares unless you can see the number.
Right.
But yeah, with that said, we got last tidbit for today, which you might question why I'm bringing this up, which is Alien Fireteam Elite. Launched the second season with new challenges, new weapons, and point defense mode. I'm not sure if it says in this article, which I don't believe. Yeah, it doesn't. I read yesterday that right now. Oh, no, actually, no. It says at the bottom. Currently, the game's 24-hour peak is 418 on Steam. 418, and the all-time peak was 15,000 at launch. I don't know.
Why do people hate Aliens games so much now?
They just don't do it right.
This one, like, at least looked cool. I don't know.
No, it looks cool. We still have to play it. I mean, I'm sorry. Have you played it?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, we have to play it. But like, I feel like there's probably something just fundamentally wrong with them. Like the last one was just broken, right? I mean, the one before this.
What was the one before this?
Colonial Marines.
Oh, Colonial Marines was like awful.
Yeah, right.
Like
and
12 frames, and I still don't even think there was an alien in the game.
Actually, the last good Alien game was Alien Isolation.
Isolation was great.
Yeah, that was
the only problem was like the pacing with it. It was like way too long, but
oh really?
The gameplay and everything was great to it. Yeah.
My last favorite Aliens game was Alien vs Predator, but that's
it was perfection.
Right.
Do that again. Just remaster it. Just do that.
Who owned that game? I have no idea who the studio was. I
don't know.
Did they ever fix Predator Hunting Grounds? When it first came out, it was a buggy mess. But they're still supporting
it. They keep adding like new modes and everything to it, so they're still going with it.
What is I'm sorry, what's the last name?
It was published by Sega and made by the guys who make Sniper Elite. Rebellion developers. Yeah, developments.
Huh. I just want a skin in this Alien game where you can play as Bobby Kotick from Activision Blizzard. He's
the ultimate predator.
He plays, and then like the four people are Activision employees. Like when I played that though, it was fun when it worked. Except when you left me for dead and the bomb went off. That wasn't fun. That was terrible.
That was so hard defusing the bomb and stuff.
You guys just left me. I'm just like, where'd you guys go? We already left, man. So oh, excuse me. I was just dry heaving for a second. Yeah, but welcome to the first live stream. This is the new format. We're planning more videos and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. We should have a new series starting soon.
Once we get our audio issues fixed. That's right.
Yeah. We're hoping to get it out by Christmas. So it'll be a nice Christmas gift for everybody.
And another Christmas gift is to talk to us, subscribe to us, literally interact with us, tell everyone. Friends, family, cats, your
like
Amiibos.
The videos, leave us ratings on Spotify, Podbean, iTunes. I think
TikTok,
they do that stuff.
That's right. We're sellouts.
TikTok. Yeah, check out the